Hey, good morning everybody. Irish Pepper 2A here, coming at you with another video. I'm going to touch up on bug out bags. I've been getting a lot of requests about what's in your bug out bag. What do you recommend for a bug out bag? I've stated before, I really don't want to get into that because while there's a lot of unique things, or common things that go into your bug out bag, there's also so many unique things that go into your bug out bag, which is, pertinent to your geographical location, your dietary needs, your medical needs, things like that. I'm not going to get into that, but rather more I want to get into a theory and, basic physical practicality of working with a bug out bag. Before we get into the main content, I don't know if anybody's been following up on this, keeping tabs on it, but the Chinese president, Xi Jinping, just finished up his 3-day tour going over to Russia and meeting with Putin. And there's been statements saying that if China offers some of their weapons and munitions, that America is going to have to draw a line somewhere. So, tighten the reins, guys. It could get wild here shortly. At any rate, with that being said, let's go right into the content. As I said, people are asking me, what do I have in mind? I'm not going to discuss that. There are way many more bug out bag videos that are better than anything I could ever come up with. And what I'm carrying is not important, okay? I live in the central northeast of the country, so it's not going to apply very well to somebody who lives down south or in the southwest, areas like that. It's apples and oranges, okay? As I said, there's going to be a few things that are common, but you have to figure that out for yourself. One of the things I do when I prepare myself and, let's just call it what it is. It's exercise for a practical bug out bag scenario. I have, and I showed this in my other video, this right here. That's a 30-pound cast iron plate. That's what I use in some of my training packs that I just go out and just walk a few miles in. Get a feel for it. Get a feel for what it's like to carry that load. Because, everybody said, oh, when SHTF comes, I am grabbing my stuff and I am bugging out. Have you tried to carry that stuff yet? Really? So that's one of the tools that I have right here. This goes in the back of my bag. Expect to Pay. I got this off Amazon. It's an off-brand name. 30-pound plate. Expect to pay close to $40 for it. Okay, it's going to be a little bit more than $1 a pound. Then you have shipping, maybe just a little bit over 40. But this will fit in a majority of backpacks, and you're going to find out real quick if your bag is strong enough to handle something like this, because you go out and you do a few sessions with something like this, you start to notice the stitching tear on your back straps or something like that, you don't have a good piece of equipment, okay? So that's one option. The other option is, in one of the hobbies I do, they call this a pill. And what this is this is 6 bricks, like, bricks that, you would side a house or do pavers with, paving bricks. 6 red paving bricks wrapped in bubble wrap and then an insane amount of duct tape. Now, I put a little handle on mine. I can't even believe it's still sticking. But this 6 red bricks equals 30 pounds. It's a bit more cumbersome, a bit uncomfortable, but it'll get the job done. You really want to go out and embrace the suck? Put both of them in there. That gives you a 60-pound load. And go out and do a 5K or something, or get some elevation gain going and walk around with this stuff on. See how it feels, and then come back and reassess yourself and your situation. Okay? Depending on where you're going, you know what this kind of looks like. Rest assured, it's just bricks. All right, and specify that, don't write, anything on there like, pill or anything like that. It might get you in trouble depending on, I've known people that, tried to go on airplanes because they were going to an event or some type of training scenario, and they tried to take this. You're going to bring the heat down on you, okay? So, just keep that in mind. I'm sorry, it's a funny subject to me because, if you know, you know. But it is, amusing that, some of the inconvenience that people have gotten themselves into with the old school 6-brick pill. After you've done that, and after you establish what you can do, how much you can carry, and if you're actually able to do it and how it feels, put your money where your mouth is. Load up with some of the things that you think you need. Load up with a theoretical bug out situation. It doesn't have to be extended. What do I need for 24 hours? And then maybe, go on a 1 day, or, if you're really ambitious, go on an overnight hike/camping trip. And then take a field journal, make notes about what was practical, what was wasted space. If you're even more ambitious, do it over the course of a weekend. Get dropped off Friday, find yourself a local hiking trail that allows camping. I'm fortunate, I live like right on the Appalachian Trail. It is not far from my house, and there's some other trails also around here that do allow overnight camping. You don't even need a permit or anything like that. Just strap up and go. And as I said, take note of what you packed, have a packing list, and what you actually used along the way, and what ended up being dead weight. And then reassess from there. Okay? Now, that is just my 2 cents of advice. I'm always more on the practical side than what's popular. What's vogue right now. It's like, oh, it's so cool. I got the latest hammock and things like that. Hammock is going to do squat for you in the cold. And that's just one example. You're loading up. You take up 30-40% of your bug out bag because you have a 1 or 2 man tent in there. Did you use the tent, or could you have improvised? Improvise, be practical. Because if you can't improvise shelter, make a lean-to or something like that, when you bug out into the woods or wherever you're going to go, off the beaten path, is what we always say, you're not ready. I'm sorry, I'm just going to put it out there. You are not ready. If you have to rely on that 10-inch and things like that, and you can't, just throw up a quick lean-to, or, build, find a fallen log and make it work with a heavy-duty solar blanket, you need to reassess your situation and practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay? So don't rely on just theory or what the next tactical guy is telling you to put in your bag. Figure it out for yourself. Because at the end of the day, what works for that person is, they already have those skills. That's why that's probably why they have a YouTube channel. They've done it. Now, granted, there are some YouTubers that I'd be willing to bet my bottom dollar have never spent a day in the woods in their life, and they're out here making videos and survival videos and suggestions, and you need this now. But as I previously stated in another video, there's a million videos out there on Bugout bags. Watch all 1 million of them and then find 1,000,001, because they're out there. And watch, learn, and again, please, please, please practice what your plan is. Okay, guys, with that being said, Irish Prepper 2A, I'm going to sign off. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I hope you just gleaned a little bit of information from this, and to go from, plan, theory, and practice, okay? Have a great day. Take care.